Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life this morning on Wellness Wednesday. I'm really excited to be here because Vajant of Tiger Rock NOLA will be so proud of me. Why?
Why?
Because I already finished my workout.
There you go.
I'm already, I did my 4 miles this morning. Exactly.
Wow.
And I want to remind everyone that the Good Life radio show is brought to you by you. So if you want to join the Good Life and, get on this wagon. Oh, I just said Chuck. I sounded like I was Chuck, huh? If you want to join the Good Life radio show and, open your mind to living differently in the world, make sure you reach out at 504-400-7127. That is 504-400-7127. Join us. Make sure that you are a part of, opening people's minds to living differently in the world, because that's what the Good Life is all about. We have a great show for you today. I am really very excited. We're going to talk about one of my favorite exercises that I need to do more of. So I was like, this should be the exercise of today. We're also going to talk about lemons and, their the advantageous ways that you can use lemons and how they will affect your body. We're also going to discuss some inspiration, because as I was walking in the park this morning, I was inspired by a listener. So I want to thank them very much, and that's shout out, this segment is for you. And also music therapy, and we have an event that's coming up, and I want to invite all of you out to that, fire. So make sure you stay tuned to the whole entire show, because we are going to be on fire.
Fire like fire. Yeah.
See, I told y'all, look, we started already. We're opening your mind to living differently in the world. And I'm really excited about this show because, we decided that every wellness, and I want to thank everyone for, for tuning in with us and moving into the new hour of 11 a.m. I want to thank everyone. I had a lot of people, reach out and say that they really enjoy 11 a.m. So thank you so much for, staying with the Good Life. We really appreciate all of your support. Now we're going to jump into one of my favorite workouts. Mm-hmm. Pilates. Did you think it was going to be Pilates? When I called you and told you, Bashan, this is going to be our workout for Wellness Wednesday, were you kind of shocked? No?
Yes, I'm not shocked.
Are you expecting anything from me at this point?
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah. But I personally, I'm not too familiar with Pilates. I know about it. I've heard about it, but have I actually experienced a Pilates class or anything like that? No. So this is kind of all new to me. But just kind of looking at some of the videos and things like online.
It's called pain.
It is not painful.
It's honestly, it looks good. I mean,
Okay, so I want y'all to go on our social media site right now, The Good Life Radio Show on Facebook. And actually, I didn't put them on Twitter and Instagram, but I will do that literally while we talk. So make sure that you follow us on The Good Life Radio Show Facebook, or at TGL Radio Show, Instagram, and Twitter, because before the show, Bashan, he decided he wants to take my bands. I brought my Pilates bands, and he's, doing little workouts with them. And then he's like, Eileen, what did you think about the bands?
I've had experience with resistant bands before, but it's been a while, so it felt like.
Was it more intense than you thought?
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's a new challenge, and
I'm opening your mind.
I enjoyed it, so I think after I leave here today, I'm going to give me some resistant bands and play with them a little bit, come up with some new tricks I can use for my class. So.
Exactly. Well, that's what it's all about, because everybody. It's not pain.
So
pain is running 20 million miles.
I'm just letting people know, if you attend my class and I pull out some resistant bands, you can blame it all on Eileen.
Well,
it's going to be off the chain.
You are so funny. Well, let me give you a little bit of background about Pilates, because everybody doesn't know it, and I really got into it because, as you know, Bashan, we've had this conversation. I do not love classes.
Yeah.
I love one-on-one. Bashan, comes, we'll work out in the gym or whatever, and he'll give me stuff to do. And I love DVDs, so I found this DVD, this Pilates DVD. So let me tell you a little bit about Pilates. It says, pull out your gym mat and get ready to do a series of movements that will stabilize and strengthen your core. Pilates really, really focuses focuses on your core, which, we talk about all the time on Wellness Wednesday. If your core is straight, then like it really holds your entire body together. They say the exercises are usually done in a specific order, one right after another. The movements have names like the 100, the crisscross, the elephant, the swan. The moves may look simple, but they take a lot of precision and control. And trust me, then they look simple, and then you were like, wait, that really, I was really feeling that. Exactly. Exactly. They said it's not like doing a bunch of crunches. There's a strong emphasis on technique. You can do Pilates on an exercise mat, either in a class or at home using a DVD, or you can go to the gym or studio. It has special equipment. Some of the equipment is like, you go in there, you're like, you think you're going into like a torture chamber,
I've
right?
Seen them before, yeah.
Exactly, but it really isn't
you
that
said
bad.
Torture, that sounds like pain.
No, that's what it looks like. That's not what it is.
So it looks like.
Anytime. And with my DVD, like I can do, just core, or I can do legs, or I can do arms, whatever I have time for. I can do the whole body workout. So, open your mind to living differently in the world and check out Pilates because I love it. I'm not kidding. If I do it for 2 weeks, I literally see like cuts in my stomach and in my arms and stuff. And I'm like, yeah. So why don't I do it more often?
Huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened
was, but then, and then that, yeah.
I needed to be a little bit more inspired, which we'll talk about. Inspiration, in our next segment. But sometimes you need to be inspired. Inspired. But you know what does inspire me?
What?
Pain.
No. Lemons.
Oh.
See, you didn't talk about my water today. You always talk about what color my water today. What color is my water?
Cloudy.
It's lemon. It's water and lemon juice. I put lemons in my water today because I wanted to, we talk about a new exercise and we talk about a food and we want to know what that food actually does for us, or because people say that lemons helps fight cancer and it does this, that, and the other. So we wanted to get a little bit into lemons and see exactly what it does. So some of the health benefits that I found, and then of course, I'm going to get the doctor's version of it. So this is what I researched, y'all. Lemons are very high in vitamin C, with a half a cup of juice containing about 100% of the recommended, dosage for your day, correct? Mm-hmm. Am I right so far?
I'm letting you go.
Okay. The vitamin C in lemons is in the form of citric acid, which has been shown to help improve the absorption of calcium by the digestive system. Lemons also contain unique flavonoids and are high in antioxidants, which can fight free radicals and cancer cells. The antioxidants in lemons also help providing vascular protection and boosting the immune system, which we need a lot of that, y'all. Lemons are helpful in treating urinary tract infections and many digestive problems. Lemon can also be a natural antiseptic on cuts. I don't know about all that because that would burn.
But it works.
But it works?
Yeah.
See, look, y'all, that's the good life. Open your mind.
Just like the methylate and the mercurochrome burns, but it does work. Everything that you said is actually true.
Oh my gosh, give me a high five. I got it right today. Yes. Go me.
If you look at most of the juices that we drink today, they have 100% of vitamin C. Vitamin C, I won't say it's overhyped because its benefits are immense, but we've associated it with just oranges for some reason.
Yeah.
And most of your fruits, you can find 100% of your daily allotment of vitamin C, and it's good. Even though people take mega doses, the issue with vitamin C is it's a water-soluble vitamin. Water-soluble vitamins are really absorbed and metabolized and excreted through the kidneys. The fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E, and K, are metabolized through your fat, which means they're excreted in the GI tract. The thing is with your water-soluble vitamins, specifically vitamin C, when you reach a saturation point, there are people that take 12,000 milligrams of vitamin C.
I know, should you be taking that much?
Over the years, it doesn't really do you much. Once the receptors are saturated, then everything else is just, for lack of a better, peed off. Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, if it makes you feel
TMI.
good, if that's what's going to make you do, if it works for you and you've never had the flu, lemon, lime.
Lemon and lime.
Citrus. The other good thing about lemons specifically is if we talk about the coloring up your palate, using your whole palate when you eat.
Mm-hmm.
Citrus is a great substitute for salt.
Really?
Oh yeah, you'll get that stimulation of that salty flavor
Without the
using
salt.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Seasoning, like I put my lemon on. We talked about meal prepping.
Yes.
Put the lemon juice on my
Margarita.
salmon. No, salmon and chicken before I bake it, and that's pretty much, not to say all the seasoning you need, but it's all you pretty much need.
You put the lime and the coconut and mix it all up.
No, never that.
Okay, so I have a question to ask both of you because this is something I wanted to try. You know, if I find something that I think is cool, I like to share it. I was reading this article about lemons, of course, and you know how by freezing them you can release and use more of their effects or their benefits,
As opposed to
just like rolling it on the counter and then squeezing the juice out.
Frozen fruits are like a popular thing altogether.
So here's
Well, this is what they said. They said once it's frozen, you get whatever it's necessary to grate and shred the entire lemon without peeling it first. You can make lemon cubes, and like if you like make the lemon cubes and put it in a tray and freeze them, like you can put them in your water, you can put them in juice or whatever else to kind of give it like a pop of something. But you're getting the extra benefits and using the entire lemon. So how true is this, doctor?
I'm just thinking about that. So I can see that if you freeze it, it's more solid, so there's less wasted. There's less juice wasted that falls off. The deal with the juice versus the actual lemon, it's like eating orange juice. I mean, eating an orange versus orange juice. Part of the benefits of eating the actual fruit is you get the fiber along with it. If you get the lemon cubes, you get the benefit of the fiber. There's less wasted if it's frozen. It's not going to slide off or drain off or be wiped up or whatever. So you get more benefits that way. I think that's a really novel idea. I didn't think of that.
See, it's the good life. Y'all should always tune in. I pull stuff out my back pocket.
And so when you talk about the frozen, I talk about fresh versus frozen a lot. A lot of times at the grocery store, it's cheaper to get your frozen fruits and vegetables.
I love those steamable bags. I live by them. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind.
No.
Never mind. That's not the good life.
Well, steamable bags. So the deal with what happens is, and I think we talked about it before, is when the fruits or your produce comes off the boat, they have these flash freezers that really can freeze them. If you've noticed that your fruits or vegetables, when you open them, they're extra green or extra blue or extra yellow because they're suspended in time. It's like kind of cryogenics.
Oh, can I do that?
Suspended in time. As opposed to when it comes off the boat, then it goes to the truck, and it travels for 5 to 7 days. Then it goes in the back of the store. Then it comes to the front of the store. So it might not. Some of the nutrients and the benefits of it are gone, as opposed to freezing it in time and using it for one. That's why it's great when they use them in their smoothies, and it's cheaper that way. Actually.
See, y'all, open your mind. Now, this is what I
say that about no steamable bag.
I read this too, that if you freeze the lemon and you grate it. When you're using everything, that you can even, just like you said, Bashan's, you sprinkle it on your food. And Doc Griggs, you said, you put it on and it gives you kind of a flavor of salt. They said you can, you use it in soups, noodles, spaghetti sauces, or whatever. They even say, put it over, ice cream, like if you're going to have
it's called a zest.
Yeah.
You zest it.
Zest it.
And I'm just thinking practically, I would be more prone to use an entire lemon frozen than I would if it were not frozen,
right?
Yes, just because it doesn't seem.
And if
you don't think it's bad, or you get more there's benefits to the zest as well, and there's a real citrus flavor get to it. It can be a little bitter, but I guess you would think less about it because the freezing actually adds water to it. It's kind of dilutes it.
So since lemon is so lemon is so full of vitamin C, what type of deficiencies would you notice in your body if you were lacking vitamin C?
Oh, there's a thing called scurvy. That it affected sailors when they were vitamin C deficient. It was really, really bad.
Okay, that made me
feel from scurvy. Yeah.
Okay, so make sure you get your recommended dose of vitamin C because that is the good life.
You don't want to be scurving.
You don't want to be scurving. Open your mind to living differently in the world. Check out Pilates. That is our workout of the day. And lemons. Open your mind. Freeze one and enjoy the benefits. This is the good life. We'll be right back. We're going to discuss inspiration. Are you inspired? Are you inspiring someone else? I was inspired today, and I'll share that story when I get back. Stay tuned. This is Wellness Wednesday. Scurvin. Zest. Don't be scurvin. You scurv.
Skirt.
Be scared. Say scared.
Do your thing. Don't be scared.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I'm sending you what their
Their information.
publicist
Okay,
is sending
cool.
me. And I haven't asked about tickets, but I guess I should, huh? Did you want to go? From 1 to 10 next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday?
Yeah, it's from 1 to 10 on Wednesday. Not really. I'm not going to go.
1 to 10.
I mean, when I looked on the website, it looked like it's dope. Like it's off the chain, but.
What is that?
Fire Fest.
Why not? You want to go with me?
I can't.
Your wife can't come too?
I
We can
can't.
have a party.
I
Just
can't.
the 3 of us. Get your kid out of school. 8 and love it.
Yeah.
The 5 of us. We'll let that Greg come too. I guess since he'll get tickets for it.
I'm telling them we want to know if there are any tickets for it.
See you on the mat.
Scurvy.
Yeah, seriously. I didn't even have time to shower. So I hope y'all don't smell me.
Horrible.
My allergies are.
I know.
That must be what it is. I'm not kidding. You don't look like you're Doc Griggs.
I'm tired. I'm just a little stressed.
Oh.
Anytime I have to go, I have to do contract negotiations.
Oh, I get it.
And again, so I have 2 sets between now and 7 o'clock. 2 sets of 3rd to 5th graders. I have to hype them up for their leap test. 1 o'clock, I have to go to Tulane to monitor a class. 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, I have to go to the French market, but I have to go to the grocery store to get honey to talk to the people in the French market about the benefits of honey and allergies. Then at 5 o'clock, for a marketing deal, I have to go to the Zephyrs game to do the networking. 7 o'clock till 7, and at 10 o'clock, I had to pick up one of my sponsors at the airport.
Have to be a mom and finish the show and produce the next show.
Yeah,
The end.
Exactly. Jesus wept.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Better to be busy than not busy. Yes?
See?
But in the meantime, I don't like negotiations. You know what I mean?
Show me the money. I know, but I actually bought a book
They
about,
devalue you. They think that
it's called Influence, and I'm reading the book to give me confidence to do exactly that.
It's tough because you feel like arrogant, and you're not. This is what you do.
It's about to.
We are discussing Pilates
I'm
today.
hungry, boss.
And he stole my Pilates bands and decided to start creating some new exercise with them. So, Bashan, what is this? Oh, this is.
It says, what is this?
What it is? What that be?
Y'all look at. I'm gonna take a selfie.
What you be doing over there?
I'll take
Can you see
several selfies. There we go. 1, 2.
WBOK.
I'm tired.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're tired. Oh, shit.
No person.
Good day, radio show.
You said I don't think you said his name. So what's gonna happen
At
is
Tiger Rock
we're gonna
Nola.
start.
At Tiger Rock Nola. At Basham's.
So it says the benefit for the clinic. So it's not normally something included. Festival isn't making money. So what happens is the next time you call, if you can't give us tickets, then why are we talking about your fee?
Right, because people pay for this.
What's that?
Because people. This isn't a community station.
Right.
This is a for-profit station. It is. Trust me, I've been learning.
We are here with
Yeah, he said it's a benefit for the clinic, so it's not normally something included. Festival isn't making money, but I guarantee you.
Well, when you ask for advertising, it's something that you should.
My favorite, and he decided.
Oops.
So that's the type of stuff. So
We are here with Sean
This is the
Jordan
difficulty.
before
when
we
you
get
are the
on the
brand,
show of Tiger Rock
you
Nola,
can't be the
and I brought
negotiator
my
without
fly.
coming
Oh, yes, I
out.
can. No, you have to.
But you
have to.
So
Be like
we
this.
are-
Like this is how the business runs. It's airtime. People pay for airtime.
Right.
We
No, that's
are
what I'm
here
saying.
with Sean Jordan before we get on the show of Tiger Rock.
Trust me, I'm just learning to get into this. Just in this
What's the
past
name
couple
of the book?
days.
I need the book.
Influence.
Because you're saying everything I feel like I should say.
Influence. And I found the book. Number one, I asked, I was like, because I needed help with this. I found the book because I was looking through Facebook, and it was like the top 5 books that if you read, then you don't have to go to like get your MBA, because the top MBAs and all over give this book, or they read this book. And so I was looking at, some of them was like some technological stuff that wouldn't work for me. But when I saw this book, I was like, oh, I need this book. It was like, you will never say no again. You'll never say yes again when you mean no, and you will be able to. Did I bring the book? No, it's at home, but I'm reading it. Trust me.
So what you do is, that's him talking on their behalf. Ask them.
I'm not that worried. I'm really not.
I ain't tripping on it, but now I know.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Start the show, and we're talking about Pilates today. So with Sean, I brought my bands, and he decided he was gonna figure them out. So bands that makes you change. Bands that make you
Broadmoor just got
So
me
that's
like that.
exactly what he's doing. Start the show.
Brains to make it think.
Literally.
Start the show, and we're talking about.
What?
So this is Bashan's Jordan. So this is Bashan. So. You listen to Chuck in the background. In the background. So are you gonna send me home with this?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we are here to open your mind. We are going to be discussing inspiration. I was so inspired this morning. You know how sometimes you just need to take a walk?
We're talking about.
Well, today was that morning, and so I guess I have to be honest, since it's Wellness Wednesday with my listeners. I haven't been jogging like I should be jogging. And I'm just, I'm going to have I'm having a real moment on the radio. And I was kind of sad about it. Long story short, you know how sometimes in life you get thrown a monkey wrench and you kind of just get deterred from your mission a little bit. And so that's kind of what happened to me. And I know this sounds really frivolous, but my regular route, they're always doing construction somewhere in the city.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing construction on my route. And it's not just like a little bit of construction where I can like go a block around.
Oh, they shut the whole city down.
They eliminated the bridge. And y'all know over 610, I would go from, where I am. Right. I would exactly the whole bridge. So I would start at my house, I'd go to the lake, and I'd come back, and that was like 9 miles. And I would I'm good, I'm jogging, but they took the bridge away. So it really made me sad. So anyway, long story short, then I'm back to working out inside. But I was like, you know what, I want to get outside again. So this morning I went to the park, and I was really excited about it. And I was just like thinking about life. And sometimes, I was just like, this week didn't necessarily, there's something that just wasn't going the way I thought. But I was like, I'm going to have faith. I'm just keep my mind right. I'm going to stay positive, and everything's going to work out. So I am in the park, doing my little jog, doing my thing. And look how God works. A listener sent me an email while I'm in the park. So at first I wasn't going to read it. I didn't know who it was, but I was like, let me read this email. So this is what it said. It said, please know that you are making a difference in the world, the way people think, and becoming aware. Wow, amazing. Thank you. You create a forum for us to critically think. Please continue. I just stopped, and I'm not even kidding. Like tears welled up in my eyes, and I was just like, y'all, we sit on this side of the mic, and we're in this studio, and we hope that we're touching somebody. We hope that we're just planting a seed, and we hope that something that we're doing is helping somebody else, and having somebody, number one, take the time to write an email to me, and then express how they feel really touched me. So I want to thank you very much, and I hope you're listening right now, because that's what the good life is all about, opening people's minds, living differently in the world. And I want to thank you, the listeners, and everyone that's a part of the station, and Lee, and, Susan, and everybody downstairs, all of my co-hosts, especially today, Bobby, Doc, Bashan's, because, everybody opens my mind to living differently in the world. With a little love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding, we can really change the world. So I want to thank Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL. She is on the line with me this morning. How are you? I was just, having the conversation about how I was in the park and I was really inspired by one of the listeners. And you know what? Sometimes we really need that. What are you doing to reach out to somebody else to inspire them? You never know what their day is going through. What they are going through and what their day looks like. Doc Griggs came in here and, he just wasn't his little happy self. And I found out, he was dealing with allergies or whatever. And I'm like, what are we doing to inspire other people?
Caterpillars are out.
Caterpillars are out.
I stepped on a caterpillar last night with my sock and my foot.
Maybe you're
my
allergic.
My knee hurts now. No, it hurts. She doesn't understand. She don't understand.
You didn't think that stepping on it would hurt? I'm gonna need to inspire you.
Stung by a
you need to be inspired to know that pain means something wrong. I'm just playing. And then of course, Bashan's Jordan inspires me every day to be a better person and with my workouts and to go to the extra mile. And there's some days where I'm like, oh, I don't want to go around one more time, and I think about Bashan's my little trainer in my head. And I'm like, let me do it one more time. So, Bobby, how important is inspiration in our lives? We get it from so many different ways. It could be, a beautiful picture that you see. It could be, listening to music. It could be your child. It could be somebody just give you a word of wisdom out of nowhere. I personally love to get it, through my pastor in church. And, but there's so many different ways to get it. But, sometimes you just got to open the Bible and open a page and read something. But, or read a book. Y'all know I love to read a book. Inspiration. Bobby, go ahead. Mm. It was. It really was. I was really touched.
Some people might actually have to just maybe look at something or listen to something or some type of music or whatever without getting into the rest of the show. But we all are inspired in different ways, and so we all learn, on education as well. So we learn in different ways. We have different learning styles. So that's why sometimes even in relationships, why we have to get over that past relationship and get on with the on.
Yes. No, I'm with you. And nothing like that revenge body. That's inspiration, right, Bashans?
Amen.
Nothing like that revenge body.
Give their opportunity to each individual. Everyone is uniquely made. So stop trying to run things on a blanket. We all just give it an opportunity. Sometimes you might get something in your spirit or in your mind to do with an individual, what you go by, what you saw in your book, or something you saw on reality TV, and it does work.
Exactly. Exactly.
There. So your creativity and your ingenuity today can actually make something happen for you by inspiring someone or something in your life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And words, y'all, inspirational words can really touch people. It can really change people's lives. Your words can be powerful motivators. Y'all, your tongue is a weapon, or it can be like, look, Bashan's is nodding his head, or it can be the sweetest thing in the world. We can use our words to bless people, or we can use our words to curse people. We can use our words to encourage people, or we can use our words to discourage people, to hearten or dishearten, to embolden or frighten, to inspire or deprecate. Think about your words. Think about the words that you say with people in your workplace and how you talk to people. Oh my gosh, how you talk to people. And think about your family members. These are people you love. Think about how you talk to them and what you say, and especially your children. Oh my gosh, think about what you say and how you say it to your children, because you may think it was just something that rolled off your tongue and they could take it to heart and be holding it for years, and you would never know.
You'll be amazed at what you say, the words that you speak to someone, they can actually be detrimental in a lifetime. If the
Exactly. And Bashans, because you teach multiple size classes, you teach, young kids as well as adults.
Correct.
So how important is it, the words that you choose, especially with the kids?
Oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, you gotta, being able to adjust, from each age group, that's a challenge in itself, because you got to know how to speak to a 3, 4, and 5-year-old a certain way. You have to know how to speak to a 6 or 9-year-old a certain way, a 10 to 15-year-old a certain way, and then the 16 and adults a certain way. So you're
So you have to switch gears a lot with
all
that.
all day. So you kind of. One of my students called me bipolar one day. I was like, "Why you call me bipolar?" Well, and I told him, I explained to him, "Look, I have to know how to switch gears. I can't act the same way for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. I'm going to do an adult.
You don't push them the way you push me?
No, well, no,
In a
not
different
really. Yeah.
You don't inspire. Wait, I'm not going to say that. You don't inspire them the way that you inspire me.
Of course I do. I inspire everybody. But but no, you can't use the same. What's the terminology or what's the word I'm looking for? But yeah, you just can't talk to them the same way. So. The way you're gonna inspire, let's say even my son compared to somebody that's older, is going to be different. So or you, for example, I'm not going to inspire him the same way I inspire you.
Eileen, do you want it? Do you want it?
I'm rough on everybody, but
what you gonna do?
I'm a different type of rough on certain people. So, and then you got to kind of know.
Give me one more, Eileen. Give me one more.
You got to know who you're dealing with too. So. That's a challenge in itself, but yeah, definitely you gotta know how to fluctuate between the different people you're talking to, and because some people will take it negative. You say the same phrase to one person, and then come back and say the same thing to somebody else, and they'll take it totally different out of context or whatever it may be. So
how do you inspire someone who's who wants to give up? What do you tell them?
I tell them
in a workout, reality.
Remember why you got started. What was the first reason? What made you get started in the first place? And kind of reflect on that. And then whatever that is, and then now take that and maybe set a new goal for yourself or whatever it may be. Because sometimes people plateau, they get comfortable. So that's when you
in all aspects of life.
All aspects of life, you got to set a new goal for yourself. So even I speak for myself. I get comfortable sometimes. So. I got to find a new challenge, and that's usually what happens. I get bored easily. So if I don't find something new to do or, that's going to get me fired up, then I'm going to fall off, So that's usually the first thing. Why am I doing it? Why are you doing it? Why did you start this journey in the first place? And kind of reflect on that. So that's usually a big thing. And then after that, you kind of just listen, and see, what. Maybe it's something that discouraged them, and maybe you kind of give your own 2 cents on it. Maybe you have your own personal, experiences from it, So it's a lot of different things, But it's all about listening too, You got to listen to people.
Oh my gosh, you have to listen to people. Imagine that,
Yeah.
Bobby. As a life coach, you talk to people all over the world. Quickly, how do you inspire your clients? Mm.
because they allow me the opportunity to be that person to impact and inspire their lives.
I like that.
And I let them know that how grateful I am to have the opportunity to be the one to make the change. I'm a world changer, so I have the opportunity
Right.
That's amazing. That's good because if everybody thought that way, just like, look, you're trusting me with your life pretty much. Anybody could say that.
Right.
Anybody could say that because you're coming to me with something. So you're trusting me. That's amazing. That's good stuff right there.
This is the good life.
It is the good life. Jesus. Wow. Wow. That's good.
It is the good life.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah, hey,
Don't we?
that's why I'm here.
We open people's mind to living differently in the world. Y'all don't understand, like, when I was talking about, reaching out to new segments, y'all inspire me, we and make sure y'all get the book. I know Bobby just got it. We got the book, The Shack. We are going to be discussing it on, we're going to be discussing it on May 12th. So you have time. That is the book club. The book it's Opening Your Mind. I'm not kidding. It's a book it's by William Paul. Oh gosh, Bobby, tell me. Oh, I'm gonna get it in a second. It's about, long story short, it's about, people who were questioning God, or why do all of these things happening in our lives. And this gentleman has an encounter, a spiritual encounter. I don't want to give away the book. So he has a very difficult time in his life where he loses his child. A lot of people have gone through things where they question, why is this happening to me? So it's one of those books that were inspiring, and it will literally change your life because it changed mine. It's one of those books that you will share and you will pass on, because actually I shared it and I passed it on and I gave it to someone else.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, hurry up and read it and give it back.
Yeah.
We're opening people's mind and living different in the world. It's William Paul Young, The Shack. So make sure you get the book club book. We will be discussing on May 12th because that is the good life. We will be right back. We will be discussing a little bit of music therapy. And we got that fire for you in here. And I know you don't know what I'm talking about, but that's why you have to make sure you stay tuned. This is the good life. This is Wellness Wednesday, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Thank you for doing the workout.
That was good.
You're the
No,
man.
I'm serious.
Were you
Actually,
inspired?
I've been thinking about getting some resistance bands too, and so now I really gotta get it. So
Keep it on.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
she can stay.
awesome. Sorry, I gotta talk and exercise and run, but
Yeah, whatever.
somebody gotta do some work around here.
Whatever. Whatever.
Y'all, young man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Have a good one.
All right.
I'm pulling up their information.
Look, yeah, that's the FIRE conference for the Musicians Clinic.
Yes.
Okay.
I am pulling up their information.
Let me put.
I
This is a
think.
better, stronger mic. I'm gonna. Put
I don't even
some-
know their names. Can you, I need to.
Let's get them in here now.
Yeah. Please.
I'm gonna put Pete. You might have to put your first one.
Oh, no.
I'm just putting it.
Thank you. Hello. How are you?
All right. Somebody, whoever has the strongest voice, sit right
I
here.
know. I need to get everybody's name.
She needs to get your name.
I don't have a piece of paper.
Who projects the most? Who projects the most?
I'm good
You
projector.
project good. Sit
Yeah.
here for me.
Okay.
I have one
My game is a
person
little
coming.
low. We have
One person coming, like not short talk,
Who's
but if
coming?
you can't make it, then it's
okay.
Your
All right,
name?
well,
Sean Michael.
Sean Michael. And you are
Trumpet player, 2D brass band.
trumpet to be continued. Brass band. And you are
Jamila, Jamillah.
Jamila. I'm gonna just write it how it sounds.
That's the way
Jamila.
to go.
And
That's the
then
way to
and your last name?
Peters Muhammad.
Peter Mohammed. And you are
just in case.
Community
Type of
outreach nurse for New Orleans Musicians Assistance Foundation.
ooh, that's a lot. I'm gonna let you say. Community outreach. For the musician
Community outreach nurse.
outreach nurse. Musicians Village, I can say that?
No.
No, what is it? Musicians
Assistance Foundation.
Clinic, I'm sorry.
Okay, clinic is fine. I'm actually not clinic, I'm foundation.
Okay. And you are,
I'm Allison Reinhardt.
you don't look excited.
I know my nerves always get so nervous. I don't know
Why?
It's like getting a
We're going to
shot.
be having a conversation. Reinhardt,
Yes, Reinhardt.
in your title?
I'm with the New Orleans Musicians Clinic.
Okay.
So I do community partnerships.
New Orleans Musicians.
And we have Matt Shortwell who's going to be coming, and he's Firefest. Shortwell, I know, it's kind of funny.
Short.
Tall. Shortall.
Oh, short tall. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
The double
Cool.
figure.
Driver's license, state ID, military ID, social security card, or other forms of picture ID. L&R Security is looking for qualified employees to assist in keeping the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival safe. They are looking for you. Again, contact them at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191. L&R is always looking for armed and unarmed guards. If this is your profession, they're looking for you.
Is the door downstairs usually open? Or somebody's down?
They have somebody at the door. They have someone at the door. I mean, if he gets here, he gets here. If he doesn't, then we won't talk about it. Or, can you talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's what we're here actually to talk about.
Okay.
The partnership between Firefest and New Orleans Musicians
Okay.
Assistance Foundation.
Okay. You're comfortable talking to me?
All that we do.
You look so scared. Why are you scared? Do I look scary?
No, you're so nice.
Okay, then great. I know I'm not talking a lot now. It's because I'm just putting it together in my
Thank you
mind.
so much for having us, by the way. Thank you for including us in your program.
Oh, put your headphones on. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Put your headphones on and then speak into the mic. We'll swing it back and forth.
You do more than talking.
Mhm.
Okay? Come upstairs right now. The WBOK.
Yeah, turn mine down. My ears are so sensitive to this. I'll just put it here. That works.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. The Good Life radio show is brought to you by Morris Reed Jr. If you have been hit in a car accident or charged with a crime, you can find morrisreedjr.net online. Morris Reed Jr. Law Firm is a full-service law firm that fights vigorously to get you the money you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or you have been charged with a crime, make sure you reach out to Morris Reed Jr. and let their experienced, highly qualified attorneys provide you with expert legal help today. Call 504-488-HELP. That's 504-488-4357 because that is the good life. And make sure you can find them online at morrisreedjr.net. That's morrisreedjr.net. Now, it's just Wellness Wednesday, and I like to redefine exactly what that is. And I like to open your mind to living differently in the world. And so I was really, thinking about this segment because we have our musicians sort of in the building today. So I know I'm alluding to something because I really felt like, music therapy is so important, especially in the city of New Orleans. We have Jazz Fest going on, and New Orleans is really known for its music and, how therapeutic it can be for people. Sometimes when they just hear their favorite song, it reminds them of a time when they were happy or, a wedding day. Or, it could be a sad day, but it's something that just reminds them and takes them to another place. And music really does that. It touches our soul and it opens our mind to living differently in the world. So today I'm very excited because I have 3 special guests right now. I might have another one soon, but I have 3 special guests in the studio with me. I have Sean Michael, who is a trumpet player of the To Be Continued brass band. Thank you for being here.
No problem.
I also have Jamila Peters Mohammed, a community outreach nurse of New Orleans Musician Clinic. And I have Allison Reinhardt of the New Orleans Musicians Clinic as well. So we want to open people's minds to living differently in the world. And I want you to give us a little information of what is the New Orleans Musicians Clinic and what happens there?
Well, New Orleans Musicians Clinic and New Orleans Musicians Assistance Foundation, the clinic was founded in 1998. And when we look at the fact that, as you said, music and the therapy of music,
Yes.
and New Orleans, what music means to New Orleans.
Everything.
Right. Every corner everywhere you look, there's music, the sounds of music, there's dancing. But we have to remember that there are people that make that music special to us.
Exactly. And we have to take care of them.
And we have to take care of them. And you know, Louisiana, we rank on the bottom of most of the health indicators for wellness. But our musicians were even on the bottom of that. When we consider that many of them did not have professions that provided health care.
Right.
They were working in clubs. They're being paid cash. Social Security benefits, so Medicare long term. You know the situation we have with Medicaid.
Exactly.
So thus the brainchild, the love child that came to be called New Orleans Musicians Clinic, where musicians are cared for holistically, regardless of their ability to pay.
Could I get an amen?
Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you.
How important, I'm going to switch to Shawn Michael, how important was it to have this service available?
For us, for me personally, it's like finally, because I don't make enough, like to get the.
They have a lot of people who don't make enough. Right.
But they say I make too much to get like the regular Medicaid and whatnot. So the musician clinic really.
So you're like
me.
caught in the middle.
Yeah, I'm in like a gray area. So it helps me personally because they, provide the care I need. Might need mouth checkups when I'm just not feeling well at all.
What services have you gotten there personally?
I've gotten like physical.
Without getting all in your personal.
No, just like physicals and like tooth checkups.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing like having a toothache and not being able to find somebody. And speaking of it, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, but I have to bring this up. I don't know if y'all know my intro music is Trumpet Black.
Oh yeah.
And he passed away with the tooth infection. Exactly. Yes. And whoever is out there that still stole his trumpet, bring it back to his family. Y'all know y'all wrong for that. Bring that man his trumpet back. Exactly. Please. Every time I think of it and I say his name, I say that message because that's the good life, y'all. Come on, a little love, compassion, understanding that they need his trumpet. So reach out and give the trumpet back. That is the good life. And if somebody knows who knows, make sure you send the message to give it back because that's the good life. Okay, now getting back into the services that the Musician Clinic offers. Can you give me a little bit more in depth of all of the coverage that they offer?
The New Orleans
because you're one of the nurses, huh, Miss Jamel?
I am the community outreach.
The community outreach
nurse.
So
I don't work directly in the clinic. We have wonderful people in the clinic. I don't know how they keep up, but they do it.
But we need you to let everybody know what's going on in the clinic. Because if nobody tells anybody, then they don't even know it's there.
Well, let me tell you about it, baby.
Well, tell me about it, baby.
New Orleans Musicians Clinic provides holistic care. And we're talking about everything from asthma to zits.
Really?
Anything that you need from A to Z. And that's something that's really rare because even people with insurance, for instance, mental health care, we provide that.
Wait, time out. Mental health care.
Mental health care.
That is so important.
Exactly.
Especially after Katrina and, and what this is 10 years, 11 years after?
10 years, almost 11 years
And there's
after.
so many people who still haven't gotten adequate care in that regard that they need.
We provide
and you offer
full service mental health care.
Hello.
We provide dental care. We always say in New Orleans among the nurses, you can lose your mind and lose your teeth and nobody cares.
Right.
But we provide those services. We provide preventative health care. That's one of our main missions, and one of my main missions is to let people know you don't have to get sick. You don't have to have diabetes because your grandmother had it.
Oh, wow.
You don't have to have a heart attack because your father had a heart attack. So we try to get our musicians in early enough or at any point that they're ready to engage to get them to understand there's some preventative things you can do. We have a full range of preventative services. We offer these not only to musicians, but the preventative services, we send out online tools. Recently, we sent out something about the Zika virus.
Yes, and the
People
mosquitoes.
just need to know.
They need to know. So you're informing the community as well.
Exactly. We inform the community. We have services relative to what we see. The musicians, and most of us are musicians and artists, are deeply involved with musicians and artists.
Right.
So it's personal.
Right.
It's very personal. I'm a dancer.
I was about to ask you what you did. I was about to ask you.
Well, that's one of the things I do. But as a dancer, we have a new initiative for our dancers. And this initiative is talking about how the style of dance you do affects your body.
Absolutely.
And how to prevent. We just had something with the Mardi Gras Indian Queens. just this weekend talking about that, our dance initiative. How do you protect your body when you're out there on the street being beautiful and no one understands what's going on under that?
Because that's
suit?
heavy. I know it's hot.
Yes,
it's heavy,
it's
and they're doing a
hot.
lot of walking.
It's hot. It's heavy. Consider the fact that most of us don't walk around with 3 pounds on our heads all day,
Right.
and then we put on a 50-pound crown.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I know that you all, how can somebody reach out to you? Because, sometimes, people are a little fearful if they don't have insurance and they're like, I don't, I'm not comfortable doing that. But if someone wanted to reach out to you, what's the information, so they can reach out to the New Orleans Musicians Clinic? Allison, what's your phone number?
Okay, so our phone number is 504-415-3514. That's the foundation number.